Good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's been a long time since I posted a video, and I feel it's important to do it this time of year because it's when everyone is overindulging and in my eyes, not looking after their bodies the best they can. So it's important that we introduce fasting as part of our health regime to certainly enhance our well-being and to get the most out of our body. It's something that I've been doing for a number of years, and it's part of my lifestyle to fast and to rid myself of toxins and basically reboot myself, reboot the immune system, which is really important as we tend to not look after our vehicles as much as we do the other vehicles in our life, namely, our cars, our transport that we use to get around. We tend to look after that more than we even look after our bodies. We don't even actually look at the aspects of what we're doing to our bodies on a daily basis with the foods we're putting in our bodies and the toxic chemicals we're using on our products, on our skins. So it's important to realise that we are a living species, and we have colonies that need need repairing. All our gut needs repairing, and by fasting, it's been around for years. It's an old Indian tradition. The Vedics have done it for thousands of years, and it's something that I do. So this time it's gonna be a dry fast. My last two fasts have been dry fasts. I've been moving more along the dry fast avenue as it's more effective and it's more intense, but it certainly gets down to the nitty-gritty of dealing with actually cleansing the whole vehicle. So a dry fast, you have two types of dry fast. You've got a standard dry fast, or a soft dry fast as they call it, and a hard dry fast. So a soft dry fast is where you don't partake in any water, you don't drink water, and you don't eat food, but you can still bathe and you can still clean your teeth. And then you move on to a hard dry fast, which is no contact with water, no washing hands, no cleaning teeth, no showers, no eating, no drinking. And that's the one I'll be embarking on. I've prepped myself this morning. There's one thing I do on a fast is either an enema while I'm on it, or an internal enema, which is drink a litre of heavily salted water, and then be close to a toilet while you're doing that. You don't want to go out for the day while you've taken internal enema, as you're going to run into trouble and you're going to be diving to the toilet. So yeah, I did that this morning, and my intention this time is to go 8 to 10 days. Now, the longest I've done in the past has been 4 days on a hard fast, and I've done a 3-day dry fast, soft dry fast. They were a few months ago. So it's something that's important and that I get a lot of benefit out of, and I feel amazing. I've cleared a lot of karmic wounds as well. It's not just a physical, it's an emotional, it's a spiritual, it's the whole package when you fast. And you certainly have out of body experiences. You go to places where you've never been before on an emotional level as well, because the mind is playing tricks with you. It always wants to be in control. It's always telling you when you should eat, how you should eat, and when you should eat. And this is part of the mind's or the ego's control over the body. So it's important that we come to a place where we understand and accept the mind for what it is, and we can actually come to a relationship with it. It's important that we do this because we're not taught this at school. We're not taught this in our upbringing, our family values, and everything. From a health point of view, this is something that's just not taught mainstream, and it's something that I've been looking at for some time now, because it's obviously improved my mental health, my well-being, and my overall health. It's an amazing tool that you can gift yourself, and it doesn't cost anything. You don't have to. It's not a magic pill. It's not something. It just takes a lot of willpower and a lot of determination, and it takes an intention to be your best version. And that's really what I feel a lot of us are doing in the spiritual world. We're certainly getting out there and doing what makes us feel good about ourselves, you know, and we're actually going to places where we've never been before. It's important to do that. It's important to stress the body in a good way, a good stress, because you don't break through these limiting belief systems that we have, the ego has, and the control it has over our emotional body. So being with that, you know, what happens is a lot of our addictions are associated to our emotional behavior, our patterns, our personality is controlled by our previous experiences, and in so we build up a memory, and the memory can only be broken by changing the habit. So the fast is to change the habit. It's to take away the I suppose it would be the control you have over your eating habits and the emotional attachment you have to that, you know, because most of our eating habits, our addictions, are through our emotional body that we're not dealing with or processing or allowing to come to an understanding of our feelings and what's going on in our life. You know, we're pushing them to one side. We're hiding them with alcohol. We're hiding them with harmful substances that really don't serve us. They just hinder us and keep us down, keep us from reaching our true potential and really feeling what it's like to be a human on this planet. So it's important that you cleanse in some way. You know, the dry fast for me is a really, really powerful cleanse. It cleanses on a really deep level. The dry fast also, what it does is by not giving your body water or being in the presence of water, it actually goes to the cell on a cellular level, splits the cell open, takes the water out of it, and then it will actually self-sabotage its own cell system, so that it will basically break down the cell to two. If the cells aren't in good repair or can't be repaired, then they'll be dispersed into the blood system, and then the body will try and eradicate it through the blood. And obviously, when you're dry fasting, this can come across as aches and pains and all that sort of thing, and you feel like, you know, you're struggling, you're going through torture, but really you're not. It's just the body's state of cleaning. It cleans away all the toxins, all the impurities, all the nasties that you've got in your body that you never get away, that you never have time to, you never put your mind to it. And it's important, you know, that we do this. So for me, this time of the year, when everyone's doing what they're doing, I'm doing the opposite. So, and it doesn't mean that what you're doing is right or wrong. It just means that what I'm doing is right for me, and that's important to realise, that whatever we do in our lives, we don't do it to get the appreciation, acceptance, the applause, the acknowledgement that the ego seeks. We get it to actually, for me, it's more of a test. It's more of a like in some ways it's funny, because in some ways it appears as being egotistical, because you are pushing the limits. You know, you're biohacking. You know, you're actually seeing how far the body can go, and it's very rewarding when you go on these quests, because it is a mission, really, to go on a dry fast. It's something that, like I said, we're not taught at school. We don't, you know, doctors aren't telling us what to do, how to make ourselves healthy. We've got to find out for ourselves. So yeah, and just recently, the last, say, 3 months, I've intermittent fasted for a couple of years now, but I've changed it. I've moved it from an 18-6 split, so that's 18 hours of not consuming food, and then goes down to a 6-hour window where you can consume. So I've now moved that to a 24 split, so it's 20 hours fasting and 4 hours eating. So you're only consuming food within a 4-hour window. This gives the body so much more energy, so much more on-demand energy. You know, the energy that you need to get is always there for you. You know, the body uses 85% of energy when it's breaking down food, or when it's in that state. So to be in the ketosis state is a really good way to rid the body of all its toxicology, to reset the immune system, really. You know, because all our levels are all over the place. You know, if we're not eating healthy food, and if we're putting bad additives and preservatives and sugars in our bodies, then, you know, we're going to be affected. You know, our hormone levels are all over the place, but when you fast, it brings some equilibrium to it. It balances it all out, and you certainly start to get the benefits and the healthy energetic levels that you feel from it are second to none. And this is one of the main reasons why I fast, and why I intermittent fast daily, and why I go on prolonged fast, because I just feel amazing. It's give me back my youth. I've got more energy than I've ever had in my whole life. It's on tap all the time. I don't get tired. It's just a great way to live, and an amazing experience to have. So I'd highly recommend that, you know, if you haven't done it, then certainly get onto intermittent fasting. It's really good for the body. Anyway, guys, yeah, so for day one of 8 to 10 day dry fast. So let's see how we go. I'm basically, all I ever do when I do this, I set an intention for the period I want to go on a fast. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you've got to listen to your body, because you know, what I'm doing isn't recommended by the mainstream. It's thought as highly dangerous. You know, it can be life-threatening if not done in the right way, or if you don't listen to your body. You know, if you're starting to struggle with it, then, you know, it's obviously the body telling you that it's time to get out. But generally, you know, a 3-day fast will reset your total immune system, and then between 3 and 5 days, the cell regeneration, or the stem cell regeneration, starts to come into effect, and that's where the magic happens, people. That's where you have your anti-aging element comes into it, where your stem cells are regenerating automatically, just by the body's own natural response to not having food in. It goes into like a critical mode, where it starts to eat away all the tumours, all the basically all the impurities in the body. All the toxins are eaten up by the cells. And yeah, like I said earlier on, you do have times when you will feel a bit lethargic, a bit under weather. That's just part of the process. You generally have to I generally keep mobile, perform a lot of yoga, do a lot of breathing techniques, and just generally like look after myself, and listen to myself, and be gentle with myself, because that's what's really important, is that we're gentle with ourselves, and that we take care of ourselves during the process. It's not a competition, like I said. It's something more personal. It's more interpersonal. It's a journey, certainly, that like I said, that I'd recommend that you'd all try. So yeah, let's see how we go. Day one, and I'll endeavour to do a video every day, and we'll take it from there. And if you've got any questions, then just post them, and yeah, let's share this journey, and let's do something different. You know, let's not follow the norm. Let's be individual. Let's be unique, and let's tread the path less trodden, as they say, and let's challenge ourselves, and let's be our best versions, because ultimately that's what we're here for. We're here to reach our full potential and to be our best versions. So on that note, I'll leave you guys, and we'll see where we're at, and I'll do a post tomorrow. Okay guys, take care, bye.